Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. Guys, we're back with the DAX effect. Yes, Dax is back. I haven't dropped a Dax reaction for a long while. I'm not too sure why. I think the last one was Shook Ones Part 2. I love Mobb Deep. So that was a good one for me to check out. But guys, this one looks like it's a much more somber affair because our man Dax is dealing with depression. So guys, this is the official version of depression and it's Dax. So let's check it out. Oh, that's a start. So it looks like he's all at sea. He's basically marooned with no one else but himself. And as you can see, the waters are coming down, the rain's coming down in sheets and waves. So it's not a good look, guys. So let's check it out, guys. Whoa. So what led to this position? I like the guitar as well. Whoa. Notice Dax is always topless in his videos.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help.
Oh.
But I pushed all them away.
So our man Dax is singing. And I think, did he sing on the track with Tom McDonald when they did their... that was about a year ago, isn't it? When they did their collaboration. And that's Dax live. It's got a good singing voice.
I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change.
So life deals its cards. There's 52 cards, 52 pickup, guys. And literally, as Dax is saying, there's nothing that you can do about the cards that are dealt for you. Whoa. Or is there?
Think I might need help. But I pushed all them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. Sometimes I sit and I reminisce about the good times. Wish I could get those back. I keep on running these races that go in my mind, and they go on these tracks. I'm not ready to erase all my memories. I fight depression and I let it get the best of me.
Absolutely, guys. And even in the singing the song, Dax is using some good wordplay. Like he's talking about racing, erasing, and a race on a track. So they actually, the words fit. You know, the words aren't just there on a page, but they actually mean, there's a meaning to a lot of the words, and there's interplay with the words Dax is dropping.
Wish I could get those back. I keep on running these races that go in my mind.
So running races that go in his mind.
And they go on these tracks. I'm not ready to erase all my memories.
And they keep going on these tracks and he's not ready to erase all these memories.
I fight depression and I let it get the best of me. Now there's nowhere to run, nowhere to go. Look around, there's liquor bottles all on the floor. Filling up the space inside my heart and my home. Drowning out these thoughts until they leave me alone.
So it's depression, alcohol.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help, but I pushed all them away.
The warning signs are there. You see the stop signs there. But even Dax knows that he may need help. But it's so hard when you're in a funk, guys, to actually reach out and ask for help. It's so hard.
They dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. These thoughts are draining all my energy. I try to tell them.
Depression therapy. So sometimes people come to your door and you don't know the reason why, but maybe they could be the ones who are there to literally, they're the ones who may be able to open that door to help you. I don't know. Hmm.
So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. These thoughts are draining all my energy. I try to tell them the God, they said I'm going insane, and then they recommended therapy. And I go and talk to a man who's getting paid to explain. He started saying that the chemical imbalance is the reason that my brain ain't connecting to accomplishments associated with moving on in life and past the things that my heart cannot contain. So
I was going to play that again. And people say sometimes it's our biorhythms, sometimes our depression and our moods, or maybe not depression, but sometimes our moods and mood swings are even controlled by even the polar, like lunar, like, with the moon and stuff, but also with the seasons. As one season moves into another season, sometimes it triggers all these things. People have seasonal affective disorder, sad. There's all sorts of things, guys. There's a whole science behind this stuff that leads to people being low and then going even further into depression. It's a serious, serious thing. And once you're in a depression, guys, it is so difficult to get out of. People say like snap out of it, but no, it doesn't go that way. I just want to check out what Dax just drops and just how many syllables did he just drop in that? Oh my gosh, in that part of the song. Let's just check this out, guys.
and then they recommended therapy. And I go and talk to a man who's getting paid to explain. He started saying that the chemical imbalance is the reason that my brain ain't connecting to accomplishments associated with moving on in life and past the things that my heart cannot contain. So the happiness won't sustain. And he read me my options. He said, here goes a pill, only take 2 eat a meal, and it'll numb how I feel.
I'm just thinking, so the chemical imbalance in the brain, you take a pill, but what Dax said is the pill numbs how you feel. So it's not a panacea, and it's not something that's going to fix what Dax is feeling, but it's going to take away maybe the feeling, the pain for that momentary period. I don't know how long the pill will last for, but as soon as the pill wears off, I'm certain the feeling will come back. So we have to take another pill, and then you get into the cycle of these things. I don't know, but is it fixing the root cause? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Read me my options. He said, here goes a pill, only take 2 eat a meal, and it'll numb how I feel.
Numb how you feel.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help.
And that's the funny thing as well, guys. You see everyone around him, they're all laughing and joking and all that kind of stuff. And you feel like you're on the outside looking in. You're not a part of that group, that clique. Everyone's happy. And you think to yourself, well, why am I sad? Why am I feeling this way? Why is everyone just normal, just living normal lives and having laughter, joy, happiness? And why have I got this feeling of black, this feeling of sadness, this heavy weight that's inside me that just won't leave and probably just getting worse and worse? And the more you see people going about their day, the more biting it is to you. Oh, guys, it's awful. It is awful.
Here goes a pill, only take 2 eat a meal, and it'll numb how I feel. I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help, but I pushed off them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. Should I drown all these thoughts or should I leave them to float? I've got all of my flaws living inside of this boat. I've been anchored in pain, the weight is making me choke. It's getting harder to breathe, it's pulling right at my throat. I've been hoping for change but don't know how to restart. They say you ain't a man when you exposing your heart. Then they say
oh, so true. They say you're not a man if you're exposing your heart. So all these things, it's such a dichotomy and it's such a double-edged, whatever you want to call it. So on the one hand, they say, "Oh, oh, you're not a man because you're not," and then when you do try and expose your feelings, they call you weak. So being a man, because I know that a lot of this depression stuff for men is worse, because at least sometimes with women they have a network of women are used to talking to other women, etc. And I'm not trying to be patronizing or anything like that, but they talk through problems, issues, things that are irking them, and all sorts of stuff, and not just to their close friends, but to the family, the network, and all these other people, and even to work colleagues. But for men to let these things out, it's a no-no. So all these people saying, "Oh, what is it people are saying about equality and stuff?" There is no equality, just like there is no freedom of speech in this world. Because if a man speaks out about his problems and issues, a man is not a man, and they think you're weak, and they think, "Why are you?" So trust me on this, people. There's levels to everything, and I think what he said is right. You open up. And you're considered weak, and if you don't open up, you're considered stupid. And why have you not? It's it's crazy, people. The way society has targeted all of us, men, women, everything. No, we're trapped.
But don't know how to restart. They say you ain't a man when you exposing your heart.
You ain't a man when you're exposing your heart. Guys, that is so true. I don't know what the remedy is for this, because I know for a fact if you try to speak to a friend, sometimes they don't want to hear it anyway.
They say you insane until it tears you apart, and then they cut you so deep and they can tell by the scars. We can only see change when we accept who we are. Try to run from the shame and you won't never get far. Don't you bottle the pain and live your life in the dark.
Don't you bottle the pain and live your life in the dark. And there's another thing about men, guys. I'm not trying to be whatever, but men normally use the most violent methods to commit suicide when this depression takes hold. Men use normally the most violent methods to end their lives. It's something that we need to look into, guys, because this is awful.
Meant to break from those chains and shine as bright as a star. Don't you ever tell yourself that your depression is the reason you won't make it, or that happiness is not in your cards. With our God, you can beat all the odds. Keep your faith and you'll never be lost.
Keep your faith and you'll never be lost. So people sometimes, I think what Dax is saying, sometimes people say, well, they hold God at arm's length and not interested, but I think what Dax is saying, faith is so important. I keep saying to people, because people say to me, "Are you religious?" And I said, "No, I have faith." Faith and religion are two different things in my eyes, guys. Religion is something that people put onto stuff. But if you have faith, faith is strong. Faith is absolute over everything. And that will take you a long way, guys.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help. But I pushed off them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself,
brighter days.
I just pray for brighter days.
Reminds me of the Truman. Is it the Truman Show? Oh my gosh, this scene reminds me of the Truman Show. Brighter days. Is he living in the Truman Show? Has he been living in some kind of show? Really? Oh my gosh, I'm so slow. It's hit me now. So all those pictures we saw, the TV studios, the cameras, this, that, and everything else, it was the Truman Show. And our man has found his way out. Oh, I see. Who's the Truman Show? Jim Carrey, wasn't it? The Mask, Jim Carrey, the Truman Show. Oh my gosh. I've just figured this out, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm so slow. I wonder what's next. Well, Dax. Guys, that was absolutely awesome. It was brilliant. It's a song. There's so much good stuff I can tell you about that song. I mean, Dax's writing, singing was on point, the guitar playing, the music, the video. I didn't realize I was just thinking it was, you know, working in a TV studio, but honestly and obviously, all of those people in the studio were looking at Dax. Dax was the character, like the Truman Show. His world was their world, created by them. Oh my gosh! And when Dax found Faith, he found the exit, and it'd be interesting to see what the epilogue, should we say epilogue? Is that the right word? Should be. I don't know. Is it epilogue? I'm not sure. It's been a long time. I grew up with them kind of programs with epilogue and all that sort of stuff in them, but there you go. I can't remember. But yeah, I enjoyed that. So that was Depression. I'm not saying you enjoy Depression, but it was really well done. It was a really good song. There's a lot of talking points in that song. You know, man's not a man if he opens up. That is so true in so many ways, guys. But I hope everyone enjoyed that. If you, you know, and I also hope that if you are going through struggles in your life, that you can find just one person you can speak to. I mean, you don't even have to pour everything out to them, but one person you can trust, one person who won't blab their mouths to other things, whatever, but one person who can lead you on to someone else who can really help you. But yeah, don't keep things bottled up like Dax said. It's depression is a terrible thing, people. It weighs heavy on your heart. But also to those who are loved ones and around you as well, it's a heavy, heavy thing to take. You know, everyone's trying to help if they know, but it's hard to help someone who has depression as well. You know, so it's something that if you can ward it off, then yeah, speak to someone. You've got troubles, worries, and you know all sorts in your life. It's a terrible thing, guys. But that was a great song. I really enjoyed that. I don't want to be on a downer, so I'm always smiling, guys. I put a smile on my face all the time because I just think if you think happy thoughts, then you know happy thoughts breed happy things and happy doings, whatever. But here at Urban Bars, you know, we want to bring you the best music reactions from all around the world, guys. And we'll deal with all different topics, good, bad, and indifferent. So, guys, if you like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing, and I'm not too whatever, please consider subscribing to my channel here at Urban Bars. At the moment, guys, I'm being absolutely battered by YT. I'm having no views whatsoever, nothing. I'm still going, guys, because that's the way I am, guys. I always say I'm moving onwards and forwards. There ain't no reverse gears here, guys. So yeah, I've got my own battles, my own trials and tribulations, guys. But even though things are happening behind the scenes, not great things, you know, I'm pushing forward and moving forward. But guys, I want to give you the best stuff. So give me your suggestions down here in the comment section. Let me know what you like about the show. Let me know what's not so great. This, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. But like, share, hit the notification bell, and definitely subscribe to Urban Bars. Guys, I want to see you again soon. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and let's meet up again real soon.